Moist. What about him?
Another day, another out-of-touch dog shit MetaVerse presentation, desperately trying to get anyone, anywhere, even somewhat excited about the MetaVerse. I swear to God, there was more hype around getting the bubonic plague than there has been for the MetaVerse. People get more excited getting fired from their job than anything involving the MetaVerse. I bet couples would prefer that their significant other cheat on them rather than join the metaverse. Everything around the metaverse has just been a catastrophic failure at every turn. It's like a star going supernova, but instead of a star, it's a septic tank. And instead of an explosion, it's everyone laughing it out of existence. It is such a joke of a concept at this point. Every single thing the metaverse tries to show or do is immediately mocked because it is so unbelievably out of touch. Today, they did a last-ditch effort to try and appeal to athletes, so now they have Coach Nat entering the metaverse in order to try and get basketball players excited about metaverse possibilities, and it's fucking abominable. This might be their worst one yet. I would rather watch my car get stolen in front of me than watch more of these metaverse presentations. It is baffling. Let me go ahead and show it to you.
Coach Nat, rather than communicate by Zoom, to come down on the stage and demonstrate to everyone what you're able to do at these clinics.
Hello and thank you, Adam.
Yeah, that is Shaquille O'Neal's voice, and I love Shaquille O'Neal. He's like the Keanu Reeves of sports. He's just so fucking likable. How can you not be a fan of the Diesel? Shaq could beat the shit out of me, spit on me, and leave me stranded for dead in the desert, and I'd still ask for an autograph afterwards and say nice things about him. He's definitely the best part of this awful event here, but you can tell he's phoned it in. It's just a paycheck for him. Now, all of the astute observers out there will have noticed that in the Zoom call, there was a lot of big names. Probably the biggest amongst them was Obama. I don't know why Obama was there. Maybe he was like the chief engineer behind the Coach Nat programming. I couldn't really tell you. I don't know why, but what a power move. Maybe they're crediting Coach Nat for Obama becoming president. Like, without Coach Nat, Obama would have never been elected to office, which would be a crazy selling point, but my God, that would be pretty fucking hype. But I don't know exactly what the Zoom call was about. Maybe they were all brainstorming like, how can I get better at basketball at 80 years old? You know, what does it take?
Obama's in a
Coach
metaverse?
Nat, the local geriatrics athlete instructor. All right, let's see Coach Nat app. And then they bring him out on stage. I can't find the whole clip. Not that I've looked that hard because I just really like this part. But either way, I like to just imagine Coach Nat is credited for everyone in that Zoom call's success, no matter what it is.
Holy cow. I mean, we'd heard a lot about him during the
He's
pandemic,
lagging.
but I'd never stood next to him.
My role is to help coach, train, develop the next generation of NBA talent. I know all the best moves and am untethered by one single dimension. I can even make a free throw.
I don't know what it is about the metaverse where they have to choose the absolute laziest character design of all time, but they just have Coach Nat looking like a zombie, like a reanimated corpse of a basketball player at some point. And it's the same thing from like their Super Bowl commercial where they didn't even bother putting legs on any of the avatars. Second Life does a better job than Metaverse. Fucking VR chat does a better job than the Metaverse. It is baffling how unbelievably lazy and out of touch the Metaverse is. I don't know too much about the modern NBA. I haven't kept up in quite a few years, so I don't know exactly who's introducing Coach Nat, but he looks like Jeff Bezos on a keto diet and somehow more robotic. He's like a failed android. I wouldn't be surprised if the presenter is actually part of the metaverse as well, just some kind of failed cyborg experiment that they've manifested through a 3D printer to go on stage and unenthusiastically introduce this metaverse coach. It's just so weird. It's like there's no human beings that actually work for these companies, and they just don't bother trying to hide it. Just totally shameless. This dude has about as much emotion as a mannequin. He delivers the world's most unenthusiastic holy cow. He said it with about as much enthusiasm as me putting away clean dishes from the dishwasher. It's just, why even have this guy presenting your product? It's gonna like kill any potential hype it might have accidentally garnered. Because you have this guy who just doesn't seem like he gives a fuck about it at all. And you have Shaq clearly reading off the script, and this guy doing his best to memorize his lines like a child in middle school for a presentation. It just doesn't work at all. Like, how the fuck can this be your best foot forward for the metaverse?
Before you leave, anything else you can do that you want to show the audience?
I can even be the real Superman.
That's just cringe.
Yeah, oh my god, he was flying. Oh fuck, oh my god. Like what reaction do they expect from that? It's a fucking video game character. I would expect it to be able to fly and move around or something because it's not real. You can do anything you want. You could have taken his head off his shoulders and put it on his dick. Like you could do anything. Like why am I supposed to be impressed that the character's moving around? I don't know if it was supposed to be like a joke or something, but it went on for like 10, 15 seconds. It's so fucking weird. What do they expect? Because it's not like a good joke or anything like that. It's silly. It makes no sense at all. It's a fucking video game character. The whole idea of Coach Nat doesn't make sense to me either from a conceptual standpoint. It's supposed to be like a virtual coach through the metaverse to make you a better basketball player. If you are relying on a goddamn app to make you good at basketball, you've already failed. You're not going to make it as an NBA player or even a moderately decent high school basketball player. To be good at the game, the sport, it is a physical activity. You need a real coach to be correct.
Guys, everybody knows that the dating world is all going digital and distance, right? Right? You'll be able to plug in your NFTs in the metaverse and flex your wealth in online dates. It is a crazy concept. Metaverse is ahead of the time.
Acting you real time as you're actually playing the sport. I don't think there's a reality where you can log into the Metaverse NBA Jam with Coach Nat and expect whatever you're doing there in the video game to translate into the real world. I don't see how that would happen unless it's like some kind of shit where Coach Nat also gives you some fucking microchip in your skull that is like the ball from Space Jam after he sapped all of the talent from the NBA players.
Okay, interesting. Okay.